pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Second down at 5.
30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
In pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On third down, Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Ravens, they'll take over. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a man who played high school ball here in LaGrange, Texas, J.K. Dobbins. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
2nd and 11. Jackson now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
30-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down now. It's Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. 58's the mark. 58's the mark.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Ravens nothing. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stopped him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. They go play action now. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And a Raven first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Ross Blacklock brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 43 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 27, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Johnson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
2 yards. That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans push further out in front. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Texans 14, Ravens 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
11 at the 24-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
25, Duke Johnson.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Midfield to the 48-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's 21-3.
Is good. Makes the score Texans 21, Ravens 3. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Five yards remain on second down. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
15-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. He's letting this one go for Fuller, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the out.
Throwing again is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one, 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Set. 19. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 58, boys. 58. 58. Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Number 9. Under crunch. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up.
On second down, Johnson. A nice little juke. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
50 set. 19. 58 right there. Hey, pick a line. Shoot.
Watson off play action. Being chased out left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, Baltimore.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Miami Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. all their teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, Dobbins. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Down, Ravens.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. They'll run here with Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Dobbins, the ball
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Come on, D. Let's go. Come on. Report. 56, Mike. 56.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, that certainly makes you think back to last year's wild card round when Deshaun Watson got out of the pocket to his right, found Tywan Jones for one of the plays of the year. This one wasn't quite as dramatic, but still an excellent play and big yardage nonetheless.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown Texans. Brandon Cooks. 35 yards. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Makes the score Texans 28, Ravens 6. Jaime Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the...
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Well, I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Texans 28, Ravens 12. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No gain on the play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's letting... It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 75 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Deshaun Watson, he's a lot of fun to watch in the pocket, but when he's forced out of the pocket like that, he can make those big plays downfield.
Almost a bad thing when you're pass rushing and you force a Deshaun Watson out of the pocket. He creates extra time. He has the poise to keep his eyes downfield and locate receivers, and it turns into a little bit of a scramble drill for the defensive backs. Where is everyone? And Deshaun Watson finds his target for a big, big play.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, They're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Jackson, always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
Baltimore.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football? And there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
At the 44-yard
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Dobbins. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Down and the 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. They'll look to run with Ingram. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. This is caught. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Jackson will keep it. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And his Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Dobbins, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I feel like we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now the backup, A.J. McCarron. He's got Fuller. 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like it? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Here's Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind them. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And a Raven first down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but This one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. It's complete. Stills. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. McCarron going to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Still. Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Watson. Going to Stills, but this is intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
56 for Mike, boy. 56. Shot 56. You
From the gun, Jackson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Ravens.
They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Second and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
Let's go. It's all good, baby. It's all good.
Today's final
A
score,
big
Texans
offensive explosion
48,
help leading them to victory. And
31.
the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Texans, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.